Now that we've got that set up. Helps if I have the game running, doesn't it? But we're going to go into some Replicat. Because the last game we were doing was not so good. It's too dark, we couldn't see anything, we ran out of ammo. And we explored everywhere that was possible to explore, and the actual puzzle item to open the way was nowhere to be found. Which is always fantastic, isn't it? And now we meow 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 meow. Which maybe is not as easy with the way that I've got things set up. But take a sip. So, and my shoulders hurt. Apply 15 essences. Well, we basically had all the essences and all the things, didn't we, last time? Is lost. We don't need to stay there forever. Brainoid game. He knows. Welcome back to Replicat. We're gonna replicate some cats. Also, how much I have to turn my headphones up is that other game must have been loud as heck because I had to turn it right down. Okay, that's quality of life. Like, you have completed this one, you have completed this one. I haven't completed this one. The cats that are behind there, that's actually a neat touch. It's like, you have completed these. Meow. Meow. But we haven't completed that. So, resets back to 0. Burning cost increased 50%. Skull goals increased 50%. And each turn, some cards on the board swap places. Oh no. Yeah, Natala would definitely not like that one. You can only have 10 curios. So reaching 10 curios, new curios will replace the first curio you have. That's actually not bad, because then you could replace the burn one. So you get 10 curios, you get rid of the burn one, you have to min-max the best curios, but you know, what was 15 the maximum or something? Like 10 you could live with. And scores low by 30%, minus 1 column. Huh? Does that not just help us? Hand score, or your score is lowered by 30%, but there's one less column, so that makes it easier. Or does it? Is that harder? Is that easier? Who knows? Bluesy deck. Okay, we got the blue deck. Blue man group. So there's an awful lot of 10s, some 20s, some 50s, a blue hand group. Oh, there's also reds and greens. Murmur deck. All the low cost cards. This one will get lower. These ones will unfortunately get bigger if you're trying to murmur. Money. Moves that might not be worth a lot. And again, that gets bigger. Essences are destroyed when gained. Interesting. Cards and cured cost more. So all of the level 4 things are harder. Level 22, right, we're not high enough level. But shiny deck, all the shiny cards. The cards that will always stay, but you can unselect them, so does it matter if they stay? But maybe stay is good. Okay, snob deck. Scores are increased by 200%. You have 1 card and 1 curio in the shop. That's crazy. Every 10th card denies all cards as well. Was crazy. Rainbow deck is just all sorts of colours. Edgy deck, which you can't get curios from. That's horrible. Maybe let's just try the... Well, we've defeated level 2 of the normal deck before. But let's just do a nice, casual, easy, tiny deck. Tiny board, tiny deck. Chill game of Replicats. Yeah. These are all low-cost cards. Okay, surely, because the others were so low. Okay, there's a 50 out there. Which means that's a 10. A 25. There's the 50. Huh? Because, I don't know, whatever. Maybe we drew another 50. Okay, then where's the other 50? Not that we need it, because that's the end of the rounds. Okay, we need to burn some cards. Very good cards. Chance to offer upgraded cards. Everything's very good. Like, I would like that very much. It's expensive, and we don't have the thing that makes it get cheaper the longer we leave it in the thing either. The hundreds. No. Meow. Meow, 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 meow. Okay, so we can avoid the 10s, but sometimes, for the sake of just using them and revealing pairs, it might be worth it. Also, we might have won if I just took the 10s, right? Okay, well, now we will just take the 10s because, you know, for it. I might as well. 360. Oh, so jingling, but caps. Okay, and then we'll be back on Monday with probably more Replicat because I said I would. Plus 10 plus 75 is good though. That is, you know, it grows. 20% discount on Kuras at shop. That one is good because it's actually 75 plus 10 for $2. Like, it's cheap. I'm taking it. It's 85-point card for cheap. First turn has extra moves. Why not? You know, we'll probably burn it later, but for now it's an 85 cost card. Or an 85-point card. But we should take it. Whatever. I'm just going to match the low ones, even though it is a good strategy to avoid them. Get the pairs. Okay, so unlikely to be a good card, so I'll go amongst the new ones. Okay, so we've got every combination of card out there. Including 25s. $150. 500. Take the essences. Let's take our stuff. Burn a 10. Burn a random card. Burn the 10. Free burn. I know it's cheap at the moment to burn, but take it. 10 points for every match. Matching 2 jokers earns you $20. The override, the stamp is not very good, actually. That's too expensive for it getting so low. Okay. Burn. Burn, 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 and we burn, burn, burn. Okay, and then we should put some essences on. Okay, so. What are the chances of auto going on auto, right? Probably not likely. Stay, I'll take it. $2 and 2 moves. Take it. Okay, let's go. Well, we found the hundreds. All of the hundreds. 50, there's a 50. Hundreds. 50. 200s. And there's a red 50 there. But we might not need it. We need it. Natalo is also playing Replicats. The Replicat race. I guess you finished putting up the decorations now. Maybe you're streaming yourself. Okay, we found the 10s and the 75s. It was there. I'm an idiot. And we could have got $2. We'll get $2. No. Yes. I'm just going to end my turn early with my $2. We could have got an extra bit of money, which is unfortunate, but whatever. Deserve round Replicat, dead tight. Exactly. You deserve round Replicat. But hopefully the decorations are up and looking nice and worth it. Because, you know, it's a lot of effort to put up the tree and get everything out. I do know that for definite. Hopefully it all went nice and everything turned out nice. Okay, currently worth 2. I'm going to buy too many Curios to ever do that. I said the right words. Said the right words. Who is this? Okay, I guess I will buy the nuclear meter, even though we re-rolled and maybe got something better. Now. Burning a card removes its essence. Score 1.5 at the end of the turn. And moves in the thing. Okay, right. Hopefully your Replicat run goes well. I don't know how far you are on the standard deck anymore. Did you get it up to difficulty 4 again? If you were, for the longest time, the highest scoring or the highest progressed Replicat player ever. The only person to have got to difficulty 4. I do believe you'll be the first one to beat it as well. I'll take the 50 with the $2. 100 and a stay. Yeah. And then another 50. That was disappointingly low score. And that card's going to stay out there forever, it feels. Okay, got him. What am I doing? I am playing very poorly, but you deserve round Replicat. Hopefully it's a good one. This is not scoring as much as I'd like. Maybe we can get another $2 out of it. Probably not. That was too late in the round to be ideal. Okay, maximum pairs. Okay, 480. We need multipliers. We need multipliers. That's a multiplier. It's also very good. I want everything in the shop. Other than maybe the murmur. Although the murmur, if it's worth less than 25. No. The murmur does stuff for us right now. He's spent out. Also, clicking too fast through the intro makes it so that you can't click for the longest time. You try to click through, it says, fine, I'll make you wait even longer to be able to click on anything. There's a red 100 state. 120. We are not scoring anywhere near enough. Nowhere near enough. Then take it. 50. Give me my yes. Exactly what I want. Ghost multiplier. But I should have multiplied. Well, we know that the ghost multiplier is out there. 50s. That 10's not terrible. That's the 10 that we want. Okay. Ghost multiplier. Denied! second pair of a purple pair can't score, right? This is scary. The points are concerning. Okay, maximum pairs. Hopefully enough to score 470. Barely. We're not doing so well. Money. That's so expensive. Okay, the last pair will match no matter what. Interesting. The unrevealed mosquito is actually not terrible. Earned you $2. I guess we're making money. Or what if I auto make money? Auto money. Sure. Auto money is nice. Okay, I can spend $20 and then I'll have 30 left, or I can try to do things. Like, the crumbled mismatch can do things. The mosquito, surprisingly, was actually not. Then I a random one, I don't want it. Permanently increases score by 10 before scoring. It's just not, it doesn't grow big enough. Not good enough. Oh, let's burn. Okay, we burn to cards. We've got a few less 10s, even though they're worth a bit more because of them. They're not worth a bit more because of the murmur, because we never take all the low scoring cards. Maybe if I would have thought in murmurism. Things might have gone differently on that last round. But I wasn't thinking with murmurs. 560. Okay, I think all the other cards are low, so I'm just going to play amongst the ones that we got. I don't want that 10. Well, now I do. Because it's worth 75. There he is. It still used the crumpled paper. It used the crumpled paper to match the stay with the hundreds, even though I had the 200s. That's an interesting way for the game to work out that, isn't it? Like, hey, have these stay cards that will never match together. Well, I guess we murmured. Murmured with the mermaids. Where is the other... Where's the other card that we definitely can't have? Because it's not out there. What am I doing? Just multiply it, whatever. This goddamn crumpled love letter. Like, actually, we'll just take one of those and leave the others on the board. How do you like that? Hello? Multiply by your hand for every different colour. Have 1, 2 colours in your hand. I mean, it's always a 1.2 multiplier. We'll take it later. Okay. Every matching joker, a ghost free cards. Start with less than 1% of the goal. That's interesting. Okay. That is 3 points. Auto cards always play last and reveal random cards. I think the napkin might just keep us alive. Yeah. Okay, 3 points. 5. That's the 10. 50. That's the 85 10. Okay, so that has to be 50. But I'll take it. You know, the ghost's kind of helpful. That's not the 50. That's the 50. Money! Okay. Hundreds. 50. Maximum pairs. There's money out there. Now I don't... One of these is a stay, but I don't know what the other card is. Right. Hundreds. Multiplier is a ghost. I didn't realise the multiplier was a ghost. I'll match the 10s, whatever. Interesting. So the ghost is good because it's free and multiplication. That still didn't get us over the line. Heck. We're not scoring anywhere near enough. That's the cards. I'll take it. It had to match with something because it's the last pair. Right, we're barely getting over the line. Turns left, not enough. Okay, the boss grower, the starting a new turn stamps the cards to the left over. The toothbrush. Boom. $29. Too short on everything we need. Re-roll. First pair of the same coloured card gets matched no matter what. Feel like, you know, as much as I like these stupid things, it's maybe not the smartest thing to do. Start with minus 1%. It's only 30. There you go, we've got that already. Hundreds. Right. Some money. 25. 50. Okay. The cards to the left are not very good. And we got a free turn because of the toothbrush. 50. We've got a ghost multiplier. A different kind of ghost. That's the ghost multiplier. Okay, that's that. 25. 100. And then we will multiply, even though it's a ghost, just because it's the last turn that we could do. And it's not scoring anywhere near enough. Nowhere near enough. Hundreds. Now. Okay, there was the red 10 down there, which is worth 75. The scores are too low. Okay, ghost me. I'll double ghost me, I guess. I mean, 25 is the highest that we can possibly score, so I might as well take the 25s. And then another toothbrush. Yeah, we did it, but we're just barely nickel and diming it. Sense of joy. Into balance. Hopefully you're winning your run. Okay, we can get another 10 that's actually a 60. Or we can get moves based on the number of cards that you place. Oh no, that just upgrades the 10 with a 50. It's not that we replace it. It just upgrades it. 50 is not necessarily as good. It doesn't make it better than 10. Which makes it better than the 50s. Makes it better than the auto. And moves based on the pairs played that turn. Whatever, I'm gonna take Auto multiplier. Okay, that was the most automatic thing we've done. It earned $2. This one multiplies by 1.2. I'll put the multi on that. I probably should have put it on that one. Earns you $2. Okay, every 50 earns us $2. We're going to burn these 25s. Because the 10s are worth more. That's a 60. That one's an 85. And then we got money earners. And then we got some multipliers. And we got less cards. Like, you know, mashing 2 jokers and dollars by jokers. That one's... The banana's not worth anything yet. Want this banana. Okay. Secret 10s are secretly worth more. I'm playing stupidly. Okay, right. Those are all of our high scoring cards, so we're just going to play amongst the new ones. Everything else is maybe not ideal. Even if these are all low, it still seem higher. 50-50, 60-60, and we get rid of the stay. It's just not score. That's fantastic. At least it's got 50 on it. But that's a bit of a waste of the multiplier, isn't it? If only I bought the dancing shoes, right? Okay, but the deck is small enough, and we're getting toothpaste and toothbrushes, that, you know, we will constantly get the same high cards out. Eventually. It's not ideal. Okay. The auto multiplier, not necessarily the best. We might have wanted to hold that on later, but, you know, it is what it is. It scored something. This is so low scoring for... Perfect. The dancing shoes might have been the purchase that we needed. Okay, it's fine. We've got an actual multiplier that gets to multiply. 100 out there. There was 100 out there. Okay, no, that's a score. That was actually some points. Never over. We can turn it round. Okay, if you have no identical pairs, multiply your hand by 1.2. Disappointment. Then we're too much to do that. Just disappointment. Times a random and a colour stamp. Jokers. Box jokers. Multiply the hands by a random amount between 1.1 and 2 and colour stamp its neighbours. Okay. Is this a boss? Origami. Auto molds, yes. That's not the worst auto mold I've ever seen. 50 is out there. There might be other things. Okay, the relics are paying off. That was a blue one. Okay. What am I doing? What am I doing? Okay, 25 hundreds. Ghosts. Multiplier. And we'll match it, whatever. You know, the crumple papers are a mess sometimes. Okay, 3,000. More like it. More like it. Ghost Joker. Interesting. It'll prevent us from being able to burn anything, but 3 pairs of the same colour, multiply your hand by 1.5. Take it. Probably prevents us from being able to buy anything, but burn cost times 2. Interesting. That one we would like especially. This is so good. The dancing shoes, all of them would be pretty good. Okay, we got a crab. You cannot earn moves. Blue cards can't score. Very well. Good job, we've got a lot of blue cards, isn't it? And auto playing multipliers, that's the 10. Okay, but it's secretly 85. It's not worth anything. This one's worth a bit. Okay. The multiplier on his own is not fantastic. 128. Not a multiple of 3. Okay. Well, we know that those are the multipliers. Didn't even need the colour stamp for that. Joker. It's a ghost, so I'm gonna take it. Then the last turn of the turn, it matches randomly. Okay. 3,000s. I just feel like we're scoring way too low. No. Way too low. Where's the ghosts? There he is. Now. Let's get rid of that stay. Okay. No multipliers were out there, which means that the hand is not going to score that fantastically. Looks at the score and be like, is there any part of the bar that isn't filled? Hello? Apparently there is. Blue. No! Not enough turns. My pop being in the way of the thing. Only 500, that's good. Also, I'm in the way of the thing. But oh well. Add a random curio to collection. Like, half the turns left. $6 isn't a lot, but whatever. Okay. We're going to burn, and I burn, I think. $40 for burning a... Let's get rid of that. It's the lowest 0.1, even though it's sort of a stay. Would have been useful. Fuzzy dice. Joker's score, their points equal to their match's score multiplied by 1.5. That's nice. That just means Jokers are worth a bit. So, I'm going to leave it there now and not knock it over. That's a nice card. Until you get the round where it's like the boss is reduced by multipliers by 20%. Because it doesn't mean 20%. Because 20% of 1.1 times would be 1.02 or 1.08 times. What it means is it subtracts 0.2 times multiplier off, so that becomes 0.9 times multiplier, and then it repeats 3 times and makes the score nothing. Yes. Earns you $2. Why is everything just have some money? I mean, we need money. You know what? Joker it. Because it is 1 times 5 times the random number. It's only 2 times 85. Okay. Because they were ghost jokers, that gave us 3 extra turns as well. Smart. Unintentionally. If only we had the multipliers at that point. It's great how every card is a multiplier now, isn't it? Now that we don't have points. I mean, I had to try and at least get a bit of multiplication in there. So low. Okay, auto. So those jokers are going to be worth nothing. There he is. Okay. Strange multiplication matching. I know. That wasn't great. Okay, let's match those. Match those. There's the colour stamp. Ghosts. Okay, ghosts is there. You will just win. I don't want that one. Okay, that's the colour stamp. Interesting. Yeah, I knew it wasn't going to do anything because but it's fine, we won. I'm also very tired. It's been a long day. Long week. It's over. Okay, we got the very helpful thing. Start the rounds with 10% of the score. It's just going to get better. Action 2 jokers earns you $. I mean, money. It'll pay for itself. I'll take it. And nothing's going to be $3. Right, okay. Now... now we don't need to think so hard. Okay. Yeah. So those are definitely 50s worth $2. These are likely a multiplier. The colour stamps everything. If they weren't a multiplier, they would have been a ghost. Right, okay, everything's red. I'll take it. At the end of the day, it is worth 1.5 times, and it does make it ghosty. Even though it's already a ghost. I'll take it. Ow. Okay. Toothbrush. We got so many pairs in there then. Like 3,000 points. A bit more like it. The wrong 10s, but they're 10s regardless. What happened there? That wasn't even a 10. Stupid. No! Fine, we win. I'm not paying attention as much as I should be. Red Joker? Dragon fruits. Multiplies to your hand by if you play less than 3 pairs. That's not terrible. Okay. Burn, burn, burn. I have $20. Which will get us a red Joker. Which honestly, we have a lot of reds. I just can't help play Jokers, you know? Adds 1 strongly negative card to your deck until you burn it. Okay. Cards. Okay. You lost and you're off to bed. Wish you luck. No worries. Have a good night. What round did you get up to? And what difficulty were you playing on? And what deck? And did you try the Natalo deck yet? Did you get very far? Hopefully you managed to get very far. But I do appreciate you coming and hanging out and lurking. Hopefully all the decorations went up nicely and, you know, you'll win the next one. But yeah, have a lovely sleep. And if you're streaming over the weekend, I'll pop by and hang out. If not, then maybe I might stream, do something over the weekend. Who knows? But I'll definitely be putting my decorations up. Difficulty 2 on friendly deck. You lost to the crab boss. It's not been going great for me, to be fair. I think it's level 12. Aha. I've barely been getting through, so I felt like I was going to die a lot of times as well. I think the friendly deck got a bit harder. But I'm on round 15, barely scraping it through. You'll get them next time. But have a lovely sleep and hopefully have a lovely weekend. Catch you next time. Ba-ba-ba. Okay, we're going to cheat. We're going to luck. And we got to hundreds. Perfect. I will take that hundreds. Okay, and then Joker and multiplier and multiplier. Nice. Does the Joker multiplier count towards it 1.5 times in the thing? 19,000. Okay, well that was a much better score. Suddenly we're turning it around. I think, you know, maybe the crab was the hurdle. There yet. Secret weapon. Secret weapon. Multiply the hand by... If it's a multiple of 3, times it by 1.5. You have any identical pairs? I mean, I'm more likely to have identical pairs. The baguettes. Everyone says it's a secret item. Locked items get 10% cheaper after each round. That seems very good. Also, that's very good. Okay, then we free reroll. It's going to get cheaper. The multipliers are very nice as well, but we need the patches. Oh, I should have burned this stupid thing. Stage revealed. What would I even want to stay revealed? Guess we're going to put it on the 50. Ghost's cat looks so sad. Is it even a cat? Joker. I know I probably should have unrevealed it. Well, at least we can see where the terrible card is. To avoid it. That's a ghost pair, so that's nice. And then we'll just leave those ones alone. If we even need to play. Okay, we've turned it around. We've got over the hurdle. It was awful, but it's getting better. Okay, well... Good, but this is better. That'll get cheaper. I want the multiplier. We're gonna take the dancing shoes. I dance, 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 and I dance, dance, dance. Yeah. Okay, what do we got? Red cards are only worth money. The purple is the multiplier, and we can avoid the horrible cards. And we know that the 50 has been matched with the Joker, so we'll do that. Okay, and then there's only one pair left, so we'll get the multiplier. Okay. Not as high scoring as the other ones were, but take it. And we've got the thing that stamps them if we find them now. That one's a ghost multiplier. That one's just a ghost card. And that... No! We're out of moves! Would have been the icing on the cake. It didn't get 20,000. Okay. We might not make it past round 17. Well, we know where the 2 times multiplier is. Okay, use the other 2 times multiplier. The colour stamp. And get some extra points. Okay. No, we smartly multiplied. It's fine, we saved it. You'll get them next time. A 400 stay. Revealing gets denied. After 3 moves after purple cards. Got a lot of purple cards. We can get some extra moves. I think it's always too late when we get the egg basket. Okay. If only we had $75. Although, right, 25, 28. That'll... You can throw it in the trash as well, that's good. Okay, 42. We'll burn that severely negative card eventually. If you're... that's money. Take it. One turn minus 1 column. Okay. The purples are all multipliers, so we don't want them. Matching 2 jokers earns us $20. I think it was worth it. Okay. Clues are 150. And 2. The purple gets denied. Okay, so that's 100. The multipliers are not going to be high enough. Why are you picking that same purple? Okay, it's fine. They dance, 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 and they dance, dance, dance. And we'll never pick that one. What if I just multiply the one singular hundreds so many times? And then that's the other one that we don't want. But it's just a big score. You know, if you deny all the purples, but you just multiply and win. Seems like maybe just getting an entire deck of multipliers might be the way. Okay, so that's only worth 60. Or we can get $17, which is less than a burn. I'm going to burn the 60 at this point. First pair gets matched, always reroll. Secret weapon. Okay, burn, burn, burn. Burn, burn, burn. Okay, that's worth 85. That's only money. Like, 85's better. Like, yes, $2. $2 then a lot. Okay. Now we're at the minimum deck size, then we can't afford the baguette. It's probably a terrible idea what we just did. Baguettes. Let's make the baguette cheap. Then I will not care about it being so expensive. Earns you $2. I put that in the bin. Card already has upgrade. You can't overwrite it. That's interesting. Okay, let's go. Unfortunate matching of multipliers. Take it. Okay, maximum pairs. 1,500. We need 50,000. Joker. Ghosts. Ghosts. Multiplier. Board wipe. Okay. We get some jokery things. 92,000. Nice. Okay. We did it. Wide shop. Pork. Random yellow. Baguette getting sliced. Okay. We have full deck size. If boss were 300s, tiny. Shuffles the board, shuffles your hands. Multiplications are reduced by 20%. That's the one that nerfs everything. So that's going to be 300 points on the boss. Like, the wide board is probably okay, but at the same time it might not be good. That's worth 75. Like, 75 is a upgrade, but stay cards repeats. One. Take it. Not fantastic, but it's something. Okay, baguettes is what we're saving for the secret weapon for the boss, right? Okay, and then we've got earns you $2. I don't want it. That gave us money. I'm okay with that. Okay. One of those is only worth 25 at the moment. I don't want the 25. We'll just leave it on the board. Okay. We've got 14 moves. The reds are jokers, 10s, and then the other ones are ghosts. Not the colour stamp. Ghosts. I don't want the colour stamp, I want the ghosts. Ghosts. Then the colour stamp. Okay. And we should get a good score. Maybe. And the stay card repeats. 16. Why does that not feel as good as it should have been? Okay, they're dancing. That's nice, at least. Sorry for anyone that has adverts. They have a month now to stop other adverts. 50. Hundreds. We didn't match them as ideal as we could have. Like, these purples are maybe a bit of a mess, but hopefully it'll score enough. 23,000. Red Joker. Ghosts. I mean, Red Joker is a multiplication. That's that ghosts. We've got moves. Tactical refilling of moves. Okay. Meow, 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 meow. That's not ideal. Okay. Double joke coaster. $50. $100. Auto. I want the Joker ghosts rather than the 50s. The multiplication is better. And maybe stands a chance. I've taken us to way over what we needed. But who knows? We might not have made it without that. Okay, 1% is worth 1,000 points. We have no yellows, so the banana in the pajama is not worth anything. Time to guess. Get me nuts? Let's re-roll first. Stressens from Boston's this. Boston's this. Burn. Okay, so that's going to be worth 300. We've got multipliers. We've got some okay reds. Just not confident. I don't want the $2. I don't want your stinky $2. Okay, so the blue will be very good. Because it's worth 300 because it's a boss. Me the ghosts. Times 2. Color match. Oh. $10, $100, $10. That didn't go as fantastic as I'd like. Oh yeah, it just shuffles everything anyway, so might as well just match things. Okay. Will we get a decent score? 40,000. Okay, there's a chance. Well, they picked that card before we even clicked anything, which is interesting. And now it's just sort of stuck open, which is strange. I make a bug. That's 300. Times 2. I've done. Give me the 300, whatever. Okay, maximum pairs. We might just win. Meow, meow, meow. I don't know if the jokers necessarily do a lot here. 50,000. Okay, we did it. It's not looking great though, but we did it. 200 minus $1, and then shiny cards gain you 2 moves. Okay, let's go to endless. Let's see how far we can get. 40%. We did it. Replace 2 cards with one that's an auto and a repeat times 3, but it will get smaller and smaller, or extra turns. Like, you know, we've already got one of those 1.3 times multipliers, and the 3 times is not that fantastic, to be fair. I'm gonna reroll. That's so expensive, actually. What the heck? If your hand contains 3 pairs of the same colour, then moves. Right. Can we burn things? You got the minimum deck size. $103. We don't spend anything. We earn 1.25 times our money. Interesting. Give me the multiplier. And then we can burn something. Right, it's not a boss anymore. The 50 is actually worth less than the other things. Like, that will be good for the star. -4 moves each turn. -5 moves. Okay, so we start with no moves. Perfect. Excellent. You just lose. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, meow. Undeniable. Denied cards can't get matched. That will always undeny itself. I don't want the $2. Why did I even match that? Who knows? There must be method to the madness. Okay, well, we know where the 2 times is. We know where the ghosts are. Well, I guess we're clearing the board, so it doesn't matter, really. You just clear the entire board. But that's... We have to get at least that much every single time. Okay, at least we got a 1 center. Okay, so 1% with the multiplication of that Joker. Is surely a big number. Colour stamp. Pay attention to your number of moves. And the number of things in your hands. Well, that's a stay. Those 2 don't match. They match. Am I stupid? I could have sworn they were different cards. Okay. I will take 764,000. I don't know where that came from all of a sudden, but probably the 1% that grew. Of course it was. Okay. We need more 1%ers and 2%ers. That's what we're missing now. It's a boss round. Multiply the hand score by 1.5. Honestly. Minus 0.1 per red. We've only got 3 reds. That will always be kinda big. It's at least a 1.9 times multiplier. That makes the card in the boss bigger. Repeating Joker multiplies by the hand if you've scored 1.3 times. 20% discount on cards. I mean, it will sort of pay for itself. I can either buy it or I can burn. What would I even want to burn? The 85? A Joker? Stays revealed. Stay cards repeat. Excellent. I guess we would burn the 85? Or would we... No, because that's a ghost. Like, what would I even burn? What would I even burn? Okay. Just what we needed. ×2 right at the beginning. Okay, late play. Repeating pointless jokers is a strategy that not many people think of. But it's a strategy. Also, have we got a teacup or something that lets us turn 3 things? Oh, it's because it's stayed. It just stayed open. The baguette! A secret weapon. Activated. I like that card. 75 to 150 points. And extra essence from bosses. We could get the reds multiplier again. It does make it smaller. 75, but repeats 3 times if we had an essence that would be good on it, but I think, honestly, the 1% is better. So, really, should. Like, 85 is less than 100. That goes so it's free. That's 100. That's 100. That's 300. It's just sensible. Give me an extra essence, whatever. There's a chance I won't spend any money. Not that we need it. 1.43 times ghosts. That's different. Lock 2 items. Ending your turn early. Half the turns left. 1.43. Am I getting too many multipliers? Like, that's a random multiplier. Have we got the thing that makes us have the highest random? I think we do. It's somewhere. Thermostat. So that's a 1.9. That's a 2 times multiplier. That's fine. Now, I don't care about that. Okay, that's good though. I don't mind the repeating 300 jokers. It's actually very good. 1%. I mean, ghosts are ghosts. They play. Okay. I think that was a very nice hand. The 1% was a bit late, but I'll take it. You know, it doesn't get multiplied as early as I would have liked. 1.2 million. We did it. We beat the first star. Essence of joy, essence of chaos. 2 times the previous cards. Interesting. But it's only the previous card. Every 10th purple card is denied. That sounds horrible. Also, you know, the lack of moves didn't seem to come up. Actually, yellow cards, you don't yellow cards, you don't care about money. Shuffles your hand before scoring. Actually, that's pretty good. I'll just start with the score, I guess. 20 points, irrelevant. That's kind of irrelevant. I mean, if I don't spend money, it's a bit late for you, perhaps. But what if? What if we grow it very big? Triggers the behavior repeats. Okay. It is good. On a 2 times multiplier. Multiplies the score by 1.2. Okay, so I can maybe make the things better. Like, that's a 1.3 ghost and that's a 1.43 ghost, which is weird. Multiply. Okay. I mean, we get money if we want. Like, it grows good. We need to give it a chance. We need to give it a chance. Like, it can grow big. It can grow big. That will be 300 on bosses. Like 512 is good. Like the 1% is way better. What if I just burn, and I burn? 20, 40, 60. And then we got multipliers. A 1% is better, and then we've got ghost things and reds and purple. But if I get rid of that one and that one, like that repeats though, which is good. I'm gonna burn the hundreds. Get rid of all of your scoring cards. It's an amazing strategy. Stay cards repeat though. Can't do that. 200 points is worth more than 100. Except it does double. Like, I like the repeating one. It's just not very good. Now, okay, 2 is a fantastic start. Of course, we're going to get all the reds. Get 2 purple jokers. Colour stamper. Even though we don't need to colour stamp because everything is colour stamped. Ghosts and then the jokers. The repeating pointless jokers. Zero, zero. But maybe we'll get some points. 375,000. Okay. Purple 1%. I mean, as we've got the 1%, it makes sense to multiply things. Ghost points. Multiply repeating. Auto. I mean, right. End the turn, because they can't possibly match. He might just win. He says. Not realizing how good the 1% really is. We've had a lack of percentage essence, really. Okay. Starting turn with 2% of the score goal. Fantastic. The teacup was pretty damn good, actually. The ghost 200s. It doesn't count towards our total. You can't not convince me to take ghosts. Like, burning the cards removes its essence. Has one more card off it. Whatever. Do we even want to burn anything? You don't get there. Now, do I have any? It's $2. I don't want to put the $2 on anything. 1%er. Well, we're just going to take all the multipliers. Oh, yes, grow. Excellent. Maximum pairs. Nice. Okay. This is a nice hand. Meow, 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 meow. I guess they're only worth 8 at the moment, but they'll get there. 3.2 million, we did it. Second star, round 27. Not good enough. Half the turns left. Honestly, that's pretty good. I don't think that was a terrible thing, honestly. You can log 2 shop items at the same time. Yes, now's the time to buy it. Okay. For $2. Okay, -5 moves. Well, we got 15 moves. 8. It didn't mismatch because of the teacup. I'll stamp. Okay, everything's a ghost. Wipe the board. Okay, it shuffles, but that's fine. Sometimes the multipliers will be matched with the dancing shoes at the ends. Okay, there is 16. 4.5 million. Not enough. Okay. Everything gets shuffled, so it is really irrelevant too. I wonder if those blues even count as relevant. I'm gonna get a multiplier on that. And a ghost multiplier of that. Wipe the boards. And then maybe we'll get through to the next rounds. Past the first star. Second star even. Okay, 24 million. First time past the second star, I think. Essences. Actually, shiny cards gives us moves. That one is moves and money. Give me a discount of things I will probably never buy. Reroll is always $10. Burn things. That Phoenix apparently can really screw us over at this point in the game. 25% chance to earn a reward. Interesting. Take it. Auto cards always play last and reveal random cards. Auto is a multiplier. Take it. The only auto we have is a multiplier. I mean, ghost points. Actually, that's very good. Shiny cards, games moves. I mean, we don't have that many, but 3 extra points is 3 extra points. I'd like my triple, but it takes away from the 1%. Okay, stage revealed. Give me that on one of these ghosts. +2 moves. I guess I'll put it on that one. Now, I'm not going to use the $2. I don't even know what I'm doing with that. Okay, repeating 2% is good. That's the colour stamp. That's that ghost. Okay, well, I mean, we've got so many ghosts that we just wipe the board every time. So. And now we've got all the dance and shoot multipliers at the end as well. 21,000. Okay, we only needed 12 million, and we got 20 million. Three points is 3 points, but every time that I get them, it makes the 1% less likely. So I think it's probably not good. As random yellow cards, your deck. Another red 2.2 times multiplier with a little extra. I think now. Okay, we play. Okay, that thing needs to grow. I know we have no points at the moment, so it's fantastic that everything is a multiplier. But we got some points in the end. And, you know, it is sort of adding up. You know, the start with 2% score, that means in your hand every turn, doesn't it? So 1,900. So if we just had multipliers in our hands, nothing but multipliers, it would be very interesting. Because we already have a starting score of a percentage of the thing. So we could just get rid of all of our scoring cards and just multiply the starting percentage. Which might actually be broken. Now that I think about it. Like, what if we just don't score? What if we only multiplied? I know that's not a very good scoring hand. Okay. I mean, if everything's a multiplier. Fine. Okay, multiply 4 million. No, we didn't get the 25 million. You know, it's a bit too late to maybe think about the strategy of just like, what if we just turned all of our cards into multipliers when we start with like 2% of the score goal? Although it doesn't seem like 1,900 was 2% of the score goal, to be fair. You could potentially just multiply. Okay, we got to 25 million. Okay. Multiplies your hand score by 2 if you contain at least 3 reds. Okay, that's not bad. The friendly deck's only worth 1 experience. Start with 5 points increased by the moves left. So I think that will permanently grow by how many moves you have. Okay. Maybe there's a lot of cards and curios we don't have yet. You can see maybe what unlocks at each level. Okay, we've got to level... We're level 17. Keys. How high does the things go? Level 34! The friendly toast is at level 34, really? Wasn't Natalo higher level now? What's this shiny card? The Cosmos Cat. 50. I can see that one's worth 50, but what's this one? 520 or 5 to 20 something? I don't know. Then the Pile of Frogs is level 31. That used to be an early unlock. Interesting. I feel like the number of levels used to go higher than that, more unlocks, but maybe it only goes so far into the future. Who knows? But it is very, very, very late. I know it's not as late as it could be, but you know, it's been a long week and a long day at work. So I think that is where I'm going to call it a day for today. So thank you again to Natalo for hanging out earlier and for lurking. And I will be putting my Christmas decorations up over the weekend. And I will catch you all next time. I'll be back on maybe Monday, but I might do something. Who knows? I'll catch you next time. Bye, 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 bye.